Hello! Welcome to our debate today. Our debate topic is English means business. The international language, the lingua franca for doing business, should continue to be English. Pro or con? Today in the debate room, I will be presenting the con side. Once again, my name is Kimberly Kielak. I am a student at Cal State University East Bay, and I am a member of our group debate team in our Management 3600 class. My other group members are Heather Hansing and Scott Harris. I will be focusing on additional information presenting the con side, which was originally presented by Karsten Johnson. Even those supporters of English as the international language doubt themselves. In Maury Pepperell's argument, he acknowledges that English may not be optimal, especially if English is not your strongest language. Although English is a dominant language in North America, it is hardly a dominant language in Europe and Asia. Pepperell freely admits this also. English is often misused by non-native speakers. I'm going to show you some examples of that later. We must keep linguistic diversity. Language preservation is an important part of maintaining cultural diversity around the globe. Common language only gives us an illusion of effective communication. So much can be lost in interpretation, context, and even when the same words can have more than one meaning, or if you're communicating with someone of a different culture that has a different language, what you mean to communicate may not be what they understand. Assumed gains in efficiency come at a very high cultural price. Here's one of those examples I was telling you about. On the www.english.com website, I found this photograph, which is provided courtesy of Tony Thompson. This is a manicure set, which is sold to be a nail polish remover. There's a little bit lost in the translation because the only way you're removing the nail polish in this way is to simply remove the nail altogether. This was another one that I found kind of amusing. Touch our body, please. Obviously, this was a different original message intended here, and something was lost in the translation. This photo was provided courtesy of Carissa Fay. This was an item or items that were found at the Narita Airport in Japan. Esperanto is an easy-to-learn language that was introduced way back in 1887 by Dr. L.L. Zamenhof. It has been proposed as a second language, which is easy to learn and to use. Now granted, this isn't something that is meant to change and everybody use it as a primary language, but if everybody learned this as a second language, it could be a universal language, a new universal language of business. Esperanto is politically unbiased, and there are millions of web pages available from around the world. There are also lots of books that are published in Esperanto. Just taking a glance at the alphabet, it contains 28 letters. Similar to the English letters that we have in our alphabet, you'll notice that there are alternate C, G, H, J, S, and U, and omitted are the letters Q and also W, X, and Y. This is for simplicity because often those letters are lost in a translation of language. This information was provided courtesy of www.esperanto-usa.org. In conclusion, if English isn't your native language, you probably are going to have misunderstandings or miscommunications, which can be very costly in the world of business. Especially if you're dealing with a country that they don't want to say no because that might be taken as rude. So there are alternatives which have no political base or choose one culture over another. Esperanto is one of those solutions. It is important to preserve cultural diversity around the globe. Common language only gives the illusion of effective communication. Remember that nail polish remover ad? The item from China that removed the entire nail? This is why I feel that we need to move past English as the lingua franca and look for a solution that works for everyone. Once again, this is Kimberly Kielak, and I'm presenting the con side. Thank you very much for your time.